They said she was a monster, a living storm, a weapon capable of tearing starships in half with a single pulse of rage. When the alien empire dragged her into our base, every soldier backed away, except me. Because when her burning tentacles lashed, when her voice shook the air, I saw something no one else bothered to see. She wasn't angry because she wanted to kill us. She was angry because she was terrified, alone, and hurt. And the moment I wrapped my arms around her trembling form, the galaxy changed forever. I was never supposed to meet her. Humans like me, frontline medics stationed on orbital outposts, don't usually cross paths with high-priority alien prisoners. But wars have a strange way of rewriting your path, of shoving you into places you never imagined you'd stand. Our outpost, Beacon 12, floated at the edge of contested space like a tired old guard dog barely holding on. The alarms had been blaring for 18 hours when the shuttle arrived, carrying something our command described only as a volatile asset. Volatile, one word that meant 1,000 dangerous things. When the doors of the shuttle hissed open, we all instinctively stepped back. 6 armored alien guards marched out first, towering, armored beings from the Serix Dominion. Their glowing staffs hummed with crackling energy, weapons designed to suppress their own kind. Then she emerged. Her body was slender, tall, strangely elegant despite the energy restraints wrapped around her. Bioluminescent lines pulsed beneath her smooth, charcoal gray skin. 6 tentacles flowed around her like living ribbons, each glowing faintly at the tips with swirling crimson light. I had seen recordings of her species before, but never one like her. Her eyes, deep, swirling pools of violet, burned with a storm I could feel from meters away. She was angry. She was suffering, and she was trying desperately not to lose control. What happened to her? I whispered to Commander Hale. She was found locked in a Serix war chamber, he replied. Looks like they were experimenting on her. Torture, maybe. She didn't take it well. I looked closer. Her breathing was unsteady. Her eyes darted frantically. Her tentacles spasmed with dangerous heat, little pops of plasma snapping off them like sparks from a live wire. Someone had hurt her badly, and now she was a ticking bomb. Why bring her here? I asked. Because she's dying, Hale answered. And apparently you're the only medic with the clearance and the nerve to get close enough to stabilize her. I didn't feel brave. If anything, my stomach tightened as she was led toward the medical wing. But when her eyes met mine, something strange happened. She flinched, not from fear, but from recognition, as if sensing a presence that didn't want to harm her. A low, trembling sound escaped her, like a wounded animal forcing itself not to scream. And I knew I couldn't walk away. Inside the med bay, they locked every door, activated containment fields, and aimed automated turrets at her. She sat on the reinforced examination bench, her glowing tentacles curling defensively around her like a cage. When I stepped inside the containment chamber, the guards tensed. Human, one of them warned, do not approach her when her tentacles burn. She is the Kale Theory. Their rage is lethal. I'm not here to fight her, I said. I'm here to help. The door sealed behind me. Her eyes followed me like twin storms waiting to break. I spoke softly. My name is Aaron. I know you're in pain. Let me look at your injuries. Her jaw tightened. A flicker of crimson ran through her tentacles. She didn't respond. So I moved slowly, deliberately, keeping my hands where she could see them. I scanned her body with a med tool. The readings hit me like a punch. Severe neural overcharge. Forced amplification. Her species used emotion as energy, but the Serix had overloaded her, trying to turn her into a living weapon. Her rage wasn't natural. It was agony. Who did this to you? I whispered. Her voice, when it came, was shaking, raw. They wanted the storm. They wanted it from me. I did not give it. So they tore me apart. Her tentacles shimmered dangerously again. She was slipping. I stepped closer. Very slowly. She froze, eyes wide. Don't fear me, I said quietly. Please. You're safe here. Safe? She whispered bitterly. No one is safe near me. The guard said that too. But I don't believe it. Her tentacles struck the floor, hard, sending a crackle of energy through the containment field. The alarms shrieked. Guards outside raised their weapons. She shook violently. Her tentacles brightened, red light turning almost white with heat. Stay back, she choked out. I cannot hold it. I cannot. I made a choice that every rule, every protocol, Every survival instinct told me not to. I stepped forward. And then I did something completely insane. I wrapped my arms around her. Her entire body went rigid. The energy pulsing from her tentacles flared dangerously, burning the air around us. But I didn't let go. She wasn't a monster. She wasn't a weapon. She was terrified. "You're not alone," I whispered against her trembling shoulder. Not anymore. The energy shifted, from violent crackles to softer pulses, from heat to warmth. Her tentacles hesitated, then slowly wrapped around me, not to crush, but to cling. Her breathing steadied. Her head rested lightly against mine. And for the first time since she had arrived, she whispered something without pain in her voice. "Thank you, human. But peace never lasts." An hour later, alarms erupted across the station. Enemy ships were approaching, Sarek's execution cruisers. They had come for her, not to rescue her, but to erase her. Hale stormed into the med bay. "Aaron, they've demanded we turn her over." "Over my dead body," I said. "That's exactly what will happen," he barked. "If we refuse, they'll reduce this outpost to scrap." I looked at her. She was shaking again, but not from rage, from fear. "I will surrender," she whispered hollowly. "If I do not, they will kill you all." "No," I said firmly. "We're not giving you back to the monsters who tortured you." She looked at me with wide, terrified eyes. "You do not understand. They hunt my kind for our gifts. My rage is a power they fear, but also desire. They will not stop. Not until they have me. Or until I am destroyed. Then they'll have to go through all of us." Her tentacles curled anxiously. "Aaron, they will kill you. Then at least I'll die doing something worth dying for." The station shook violently as the enemy ships opened fire. Hale yelled over the alarms. "Aaron, we need her power. If she channels it, we might survive." I looked at her. She looked at me. "I do not want to be a weapon," she whispered. "You're not," I said. "You're a person. And right now, we need your courage, not your rage." She hesitated, then rose slowly. Her tentacles glowed, not with burning fury, but with controlled, focused light. "Stay close to me," she murmured. "I will try." We ran to the command deck. The Sarek's cruisers were charging their main cannon. One shot would destroy Beacon 12. The crew panicked. But she stepped forward. "Aaron," she whispered, "hold my hand." I did. The moment our skin touched, her light surged, not violently, but harmoniously. She stepped into the center of the deck, lifted her arms, and her tentacles unfurled like radiant wings. Crimson energy flowed from her, not wild chaos, but a controlled, beautiful shield. The Sarek's fired. Her barrier absorbed it, shattering the enemy's primary cannon and sending their own energy spiraling back at them. One cruiser exploded instantly. The others panicked, retreating in disarray. When the battle ended, she collapsed. I caught her before she hit the floor. "You saved us," I whispered. She smiled faintly. "No, you saved me. And through me, your people." The days that followed changed everything. She healed slowly, resting in the med bay while the galaxy argued about her existence. Some saw her as an ally. Others feared her potential. But she always asked for me. Her tentacles glowed gently whenever I entered the room. Her eyes softened. She spoke more freely, laughed quietly, asked questions about Earth, oceans, music, friendship. She told me her name, Kayla. And one night, as we sat together watching distant stars drift past the observation window, she spoke softly. "Aaron, my people believe that when one of us finds peace in another's presence, our energies entwine. Rage becomes calm. Fear becomes warmth. It is the Kael'thari way of choosing a bond." I blinked. "Are you saying?" "I calm your storm." Her tentacles brush my hand, soft and warm. "You are the first being who ever held me without fear. The first who saw pain instead of danger." I swallowed. "Kayla, does that mean?" "It means," she whispered gently, "that my storm belongs to you now." I didn't know what to say, but my heart knew. I reached out and held her again, just like the first time. She melted into the embrace, her tentacles wrapping around me in a protective, gentle hold. This time, there was no rage. Only warmth. Only trust. Only us.